What's up, you guys? What's up, you guys? Welcome to the channel. Shout out to Southwire Tools and Equipment. Check them out. Thank you for helping bring this show to you guys. Today, Eric called me in the shop. I was in bed sleeping, and he said, Dan, you gotta come in. You gotta come in.
No, actually, I said it's 2 o'clock. You gotta wake up. Then
yeah. But I said, why, Eric? And he said, because Dan, I'm gonna teach you how to create a straight cut.
I'm gonna blow your mind.
Blow my mind.
Yeah.
What do you got, Eric?
This is the Kreg straight edge guide. It's pretty cool. It's new from Kreg. Kreg, if you're not familiar with, they're big into like woodworking, and they've got all sorts of different jigs, pocket hole, all sorts of different things, which we are going to go into. But this is very cool because what it does is a tool that allows you to make a nice straight cut easily.
Okay.
Right?
So like track saws can make straight cuts, but this is basically
exactly.
If you don't have a track saw.
If you don't have a track saw, now this will not replace your track saw. One thing that's nice about a track saw is you can get a nice clean cut, you know.
Right.
This is more just about having a straight cut. You know, normally I'd have to grab like my level, grab clamps, put it down, measure, then, you know, figure out the distance from the blade to the edge of the guard, figure that all out.
So I mean, is it a straight cut every time?
Every time. Every time.
How does it do it?
So what it does, first of all, it does take a little bit to put together because you do have to get it calibrated for your saw. You know, whether you want to cut on this side, cut on this other side, however you want to do it, you got to spend a little bit of time to calibrate it.
Like, what do you have to calibrate, just so?
Just the distance. So if I know this is, I think this is 1 1/8 or 1 1/4 inches, you want to make sure that where you mark it, like here, I'll show you. So all I do is I put this down. See these? You watching or not?
Yeah, I'm watching.
You're checking your Doge?
No, I'm
just joking.
You know what I'm doing, you guys? I'm on my phone, so Eric's getting mad, but I'm going to our thermostat. It says it's offline, but I wanted to turn it down so the heat doesn't kick on.
Typical tools in action.
Okay.
So basically, so this is a guide. Here's what's cool about it. So I actually calibrated it. It's easy to calibrate. All it is a thumb screw to make it bigger, smaller. So if you've got another
That's the calibration right here, this thing?
One of them, yeah. Okay. So basically all I do is I set it out, and right here, from here to this point right here, that's the same distance as it is from the edge of the guard to the actual blade.
Got it.
So I never have to measure again. Okay. So I've got it both on both sides. What's cool about it? So say I want to cut 23 inches.
Okay.
Okay. You're always going to mark from the area you want to keep. So I'm not measuring going to be this way. I'm measuring the 23 inches.
Okay.
All you do, just put it right on. See this little?
Yep.
Put it on here. I'm going to enter it or put it on this side. So let's see. Let's make it straight on this side. Oops. There. And here. And that's all I have to do.
That's it? You just pull and push?
That's what's cool. So I don't have to clamp. I don't have to do anything
wow,
like that.
That's on there tight.
Yeah, which is really nice. All you do is you're going to just push these back so they're out of the way. And then you can make a cut, which I'll show you in a second. I mean, obviously cutting is easy, but I'll show you that in a second. And that's it.
Wow.
I mean, honestly, how cool is that?
Yeah, so once it's calibrated, it's every time. Now, what if I had a shorter board and I didn't need such a long...
Oh, sorry. It's funny because it looked like you were filming over there. Yeah, no, and so here's what's the deal. This can do 4 feet. So this is your 4 foot. If you want to do like an 8-foot section, you can buy a section, or you can get, they've got an XL that you can get too, so bigger.
Okay, but can't you make this one shorter if you need to?
Yeah, you can make it shorter. So right here, you can take this apart. That's the one downside, is there's not like a quick system to disconnect it. I understand why, because if there is, you're gonna have sloppiness, and you know, if you're trying to get a really good straight cut, you can't really have that. So you can make it shorter if you want to. You know, that's about it.
Yeah,
you know?
I mean, it's really simple. It's a simple tool. It's crazy that here we are in 2021 that they just came out with something like this. You figured this would be on the market for quite a long time.
Yeah, and they've got now. The one thing they do have that's pretty cool, I think it's called AccuCut, I believe. So it's basically like a track saw system, like we've talked about how like Festool has one, Makita has one.
Track saw?
Yeah.
Yeah, DeWalt has.
Everybody has. DeWalt's got the track saw.
Well, Milwaukee doesn't actually, that I know of.
Bosch doesn't either, I don't think.
Or, yeah, maybe you're right.
You know, but the cool thing about the AccuCut one is that you can take any saw and design it around your saw.
Wow.
Which is nice, so you don't have to have that.
Right.
So anyways, that's all you do. So, and then you can just make your cut.
Wait, before you make the cut, can you just take that off there again? Just take the whole thing off and put it on. I just want to see how fast it takes you to put it on.
To put it on?
Yeah. But why do you got to push those in like that? What is that doing?
Because, oh, so here. Maybe I didn't explain it. I thought I did.
You might have.
So the distance.
No, I know the distance, but why, when you're disconnecting, are you pushing it?
Oh, I don't have to, just because I didn't want to have to walk back around the table. It's just laziness on my part. So I just push it so that way when I disconnect it, it's already out.
Oh, okay.
So all you do to take it off.
Let me come around this side. Hold on. Okay, so you just put it on.
So see,
and it's always straight.
See the end down there.
Yeah.
So I'll match that up there first, and then I'll come on this side right here, and put it where I want here, and then all you do
is pull.
Is just pull.
That's crazy. How tight is it though? Like lift up on the handle.
Well, it's gonna come off. I mean, if you know, I mean,
that's pretty tight.
Yeah, I mean, it's tight. It's not like if I start pushing a little bit, you can see it stays
now,
on there.
Can I be at an angle at all on the material, or is this just?
No, this is just really straight cuts for like if you have something square in essence.
Okay,
you're saying so if I wanted to.
But if this is out of square.
If I wanted to cut a diagonal, is what you're saying.
Right.
Yeah. No. I mean, I'm sure you can make a jig for it.
Right. What about if this? Let's say this got cut and it's not so square. Then what?
What do you mean?
Let's say this isn't so square, but that end is. Will this unit still work?
Like if this is off a little bit, like a quarter of an inch?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think as long as you get your measurements on there, you know what I mean?
So the key is to have those measurements. You have to measure first. So I have to measure this out.
So here's like right there, so you can see the mark. That's where I'll match this up to.
Okay.
And then when you're ready to cut, you just push that back. Same thing with that one.
Okay.
And that's the one downside, I think, maybe. What's nice is if you forget to do it and you end up cutting this or something like that, they're very easy to replace. You just slide them out and you can replace them.
Right.
You know?
But yeah, okay, so that's what the adjustment's all about though. It's the ease of use right there.
What adjustment? What are you talking
about?
Like why I push this?
Yeah, because that's a part of the adjustment process of the
Yes, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Because this gives you the distance from this edge to the end of here is going to be your saw blade.
Okay.
Right? So that's going to be right here. And guys, you can go online and figure it out. I mean, obviously you got to make sure that this is square before you even start. Make sure that your 3/4 inch plywood, you're going to do with 3/4 inch plywood, that's square. You want everything to be square when you actually calibrate it.
Right. We'll make that cut because there goes that heater. Please. You sure you know what you're doing here?
I think so.
Dang. That's it, huh? So now we have a super straight cut.
That's all you got to do.
Wow.
You just pull, you take it off. It's that easy.
Wow, that is pretty cool. I mean, it's just so simple. It's just so simple. It seems like it's made out of aluminum, little plastic ends here. I mean, what does something like this roughly cost?
$50.
$50?
The XL one, which is double the price too. So that's going to be your 8-foot one.
All right, cool. And where do people get Kreg?
You can go to Home Depot, you can go online, you can go all sorts of different places to get it.
Amazon?
I don't know if it sells, I'm sure they sell it on Amazon, but I do know they got it at Home Depot.
Okay.
So.
Anyway, okay, so as for you, I mean, I know Eric does a lot of woodworking here. Are you going to use it? Do you like it?
I'm going to use it.
Thumbs
Like
up
I
or
said,
thumbs down?
I always use, that's right here. This is what I always use.
Right.
I use that, but then I got to clamp it down, and then I'm always, okay.
And it could move during the clamping process.
Yeah, I mean, usually I'll clamp it pretty tight, but it's always like, okay, what was this again? I'm always measuring this. I'm like, oh, was that 1 1/4? Was it 1 1/8? And then sometimes you forget, like when you make the measurement, you make it, you mark it, then all of a sudden you're like, oh man, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're like, I measured it wrong.
Yeah.
So, getting up that close up?
No, I'm not that close. I'm not that close. Eric's the one that closes in my nose hairs when he's filming.
But seriously, like with that way, you have to add the extra measurement on, and a lot of times I forget because you're busy, you're doing something else. You're like, okay, I want 23 inches. You're like, oh, I forgot to do 24 1/8 because I'm cutting, for the guard.
All right, cool, good stuff, you guys. Kreg, check it out. I know they do the pocket hole jig thing.
Which, guys, they got a new one out. We're going to show you that. They've got a couple cool things we're going to show you in the next week or two, which is awesome. That pocket hole, people absolutely love it. It's a great jig. Sweet.
And you guys, obviously there's going to be tons of woodworkers putting this stuff out there. If you want more in-depth, I think Kreg even has more in-depth video.
They've got,
We're just throwing it on your radar.
Yeah, Craig's got one where you can actually go in. They'll show you how to calibrate. I'm not going to show you how to calibrate it because it comes with a manual. You can also go online and do it, and it's a little bit boring. It's very easy to do. And putting this thing together, all you got to do is install these. It comes with the actual Allen wrench, and then this, and then you calibrate that, and that's it. That's all you got to do. It's simple.
Cool. All right, you guys. Peace out. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like if you're still around. Logan and Mike.
You guys are still around.
Logan and Mike Zias and Russ Webster, they're all still here. You
Yes.
guys are awesome.
Yep.
Original TIA crew members. Peace.